roll. What was that?
Oh, right on that tree.
That'd be a beaver, didn't it?
Oh man. I thought I thought you had a blow up. I was like, whoosh, like, oh man, this is gonna get good.
That'd be a big blow.
Oh, that'd be a big fish, big fish. Yeah, they're probably beaver slapping that tail.
There's a pond right above that. May not be the best drainage ditch we're looking for.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you. I got a special treat going on right now. We're still down here, down south in the Ozarks. We are on, this is a first for me. We're on Pomme De Terre River. It feeds out of the Pomme De Terre Lake into the Truman Lake. I've never fished a river system, so this is gonna be cool.
Yeah.
This is gonna be real cool. We the way the fish have been biting down here is everywhere that there's a little feeder, like a what would you call it, like a feeder arm?
Drainage ditch or something.
Drainage ditch. Every time you see a drainage ditch that's feeding off of like a crop field, the bass have been in there eating. So we're going to focus on that a little bit and see if we can't get lucky and maybe get a bite. We'll just keep tossing all kinds of stuff up at them and see what happens. Me, I'm like 0 for 0.
Well, we didn't want to bring that up today. But
You didn't want to bring that up today? I don't know, I heard it the whole time in the truck, the old cameraman Chris, he's sitting there saying, you gonna catch anything today? We got that 4-pounder yesterday you caught, and that was cool. And it was a little bit, later in the day, and we got an earlier start. Mainly just because I was here. We didn't have to worry about me driving in and showing up late. And supposed to have been on the water earlier and never happened.
there's one.
All right. That's a good fish. Let me lift this thing. Well, you're showing me up again. Oh yeah, hey. Looky here. Don't grab the line. Don't grab the line. That's a nice little fat little chunk.
Yeah, that's a healthy dude, isn't it?
Yeah. Good job, Josh. Well, look how fat that fish is.
Yeah, they've been feeding well.
Oh
haven't they?
man. That fish is good and fat.
Well, we got our pictures taken. I guess we'll let this little guy go. Let him get a little bit.
Boy, that's a fat chunk.
He is. I like to catch one about twice that size.
I like just to catch one. What are you talking about here? I ain't caught nothing. Maybe I need to yell like Ike and Ellie a little bit,
I think they know you're too famous.
Oh, now you're being a smart Ellie. I think Yammy's been hanging around you just a little bit too much. Well, I did have
There goes another one.
crying out loud. Now, this is going to be one of these deals you're going to be hearing Josh here any minute. Now see, what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump in front of you and I'm going to make that cast.
Better tie a different bait on.
I think I need to tie a different bait on.
These are little dudes.
I'll catch the littlest fish. I don't care.
Little tip for the viewers: if you ever fish a buzzbait or a spinnerbait, a lot of times, on a straight retrieve, you don't get quite as much action. But like say, if you throw along a stump, if you can bring that bait right along the stump and just hit it, make your bait hit that stump, it almost make your teeth grit, because that's 99% of the time that's when they'll hit it.
Yeah, And
this one, it studdles that bait, you know, knocks it off track.
And sometimes, how many times you got to cast at that one stump 20, 30 or more times before you hit it and hit it and hit it before he actually hits it. That's great, Josh. That's great. Now, everybody, that there was your fish on tip of the day, because he's kicking everybody's butt with the buzzbait. I'm gonna tie on buzzbait.
There's one right there in that box.
I want to try mine. I want to try my black one.
There it is, right there off that stump. You see it?
There you go.
I just pulled it right in there and tapped that stump. He pulled it right.
All right, now let me cast in there with a follow-up here with this fluke and see what happens. I'm casting right in there in the same exact area. And I got that fluke just sitting there floating down. Let's see, it didn't hit a follow-up bait there. Cast back in there with that buzzbait. Hit that again.
I can hit it twice in a row.
Ah, yeah, you can.
I didn't touch it.
You didn't touch the stump that time, but that's the same principle as what we talked about with our fish on tip.
It makes a big difference on spinnerbait too, you know.
Oh, spinner baits, crank baits. You take a square bill, you want to deflect it. Well, it didn't take me long to change to a buzzbait, but I still went to my black one. Josh, he's up here throwing that white one. He goes, why you got a white one? Well, I'm throwing a double, and see, I bang. I come across that and I hit it. You know, that's what we was talking about earlier. Bring it right in there, bounce it off that limb.
Nobody was home.
Nobody was home.
Like knocking on the door.
Knock, knock. Say, who's there? Same with the buzzbait. Who cares? Josh, he gets up there and knocks. Oh, is that Josh Davis? That bad mamma jamma? Oh,
That fish is up in the grass.
Oh, you. Oh! This is getting irritating.
I just like watching you grab them. I don't even have to get down.
I'll even take it off the hook for you. See, everybody? Oh, check this out, Josh.
What's that?
Look at that. They're eating it.
Yeah.
Look at that. Hook's way down there. They're eating that. Good. Excuse me.
Were you thinking about a white one yet?
I'm getting there. Here, throw your fish back.
This one needs to grow up about 3 more pounds.
3 more pounds. No, I'm not thinking about that white buzzbait yet. Now, how many people usually during the tournament run up this river?
From Truman, you got to run a long ways, and if you don't know the channel, it's scary. I mean, once you start up there at Fairfield, the channel, you can almost literally get out and walk across stumps.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, it's that bad. It makes me nervous going through there, and I've been through there several times. You know. You don't look like a little frog up in that grass would work good.
Yeah. Don't even start talking to me. I don't even want to start changing lures again.
Well, you're going to have to change to a white buzzbait for the day service.
No, I don't want to have to submit to that. I know it's going to happen. Oh yeah, but you're right. I mean, get a frog tossed up into there.
Yeah, you can get a couple more feet in there and it'd be slow.
You know, them little ones will bite them big baits.
They try.
Yeah, they're hungry. They want to grow up.
There's a good one.
Yo, that is a nice one.
right here at the boat. You see him follow it up?
Yes, I seen that come up there and slam that. All right, don't lose this one, man. This is a beauty. Oh, looky here.
He followed right up the boat and just sucked it in.
Right at, and look how good he's hooked.
Yeah. He just barely, did you see him eat it though?
Oh, yeah, I seen him come up there. That's cool.
That was entertaining there.
That is fun. You need to dig out white buzzbait after we get done taking pictures and everything of this one. There you go.
That's a healthy fish.
That's something else. I just don't understand this. This is crazy. Josh is going to turn his another big bass back that he caught, and he's going to turn around and he's going to give me a white buzzbait. All right, we're good to go. Let's go ahead and release that one. That one come right up there the boat, about where your buzzbait is.
We sat there and watched him eat it.
Oh man, that was cool. Give me a white buzzbait, Josh.
Right to his first one.
I got the exact same style, model, everything buzzbait that Josh has. This is where it's going to be in the technique of how I reel it in, how fast I do, get it buzzing or whatever. So this is going to really...
If you don't catch them now, you're in trouble.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of a lot of excuses.
Be a long ride home.
Oh yeah, because Chris is going to yeah. I don't even want to think about it. I'm not a big clacker fan when it comes to buzzbaits. You think the clackers really,
No, like I said, I used to never throw one, never, ever put one on.
With the clacker?
Yeah, and I just started fishing them a few years ago, and now it just seems like I won't put nothing else on.
Unless it has a clacker.
Yeah.
See, I've never used clackers. I'm like, nah. I got a feeling I'll be using a lot of clackers here after the beat down I've got today. Well, hasn't the bigger fish come off the bank?
Well, they hit the boat.
Yeah, I know. Honestly, I'll take a little one. I do not want to end this day without. I'm not going to be able to live it down if I don't catch one. Boy, that thing hit like it's a giant.
It's a white bass.
Is that what that was?
It was a white bass. Yeah.
That was cool.
I don't know if I've ever caught a white bass on a buzzbait.
I've hit them white bass on crankbait.
Yeah.
They'll hit crankbaits like crazy.
Yeah,
All right.
Good.
Well, what we're going to do is I discussed it with Yami and I discussed it with Josh. We're going to give away to one person a package of prototype lures. One of the new lures that's coming out. When are they coming out? When the debut?
February we'll have our webpage up.
February we'll have a webpage up for the Megabyte lures. So you're going to be one lucky person that's going to get a free pack of Megabyte lures, one of the prototypes that's coming out next year. But you have to go to Facebook and you have to go to Yami's page, YAMI, and look for Yami Smiley Face. And we'll put that link up so you can find the exact page and the exact thing to type in for Yami. And like the page and say, hey, I watched Fish On. Can I have my free pack of prototype Megabyte lures? And that's how you win it. One lucky person will win. And that's pretty cool, Josh. Thanks a lot. So, let's see if I can catch one here eventually.
I'm gonna change up.
All right, change up.
This here is the bait we're going to be giving away on Yammy's Facebook page. It's one of the new prototype baits we've been field trialing for a while. I'm going to throw it in the water here and run it by Chris, the cameraman, and you can see the action it has. We're going to flip it in some of these grass pads where we was catching some bass on buzz baits, see if we can't get something out of there. You get it?
Boy, that's some crazy action.
That is. You see it? If that thing don't catch a ton of fish, something is wrong. Nasty.
Boy, you can just feel it on the rod tip too.
Yeah, and this is a heavy action rod. You can still feel a little bit. That don't look like a bluegill swimming.
Oh yeah, nothing don't.
We just haven't fished them either this weekend. We've been studying on a different bite.
Oh yeah.
So,
Been concentrating just on that top. I mean, it's been basically a topwater. What's some of the other baits we're going to have coming out in February, Josh? Yeah.
we'll have a stick worm, which we've always had.
You've always had that, and it's a very good stick worm.
Yeah.
Oh, I catch a lot of fish on that stick worm.
Then we'll have a crawl that has, you know, a lot of action.
That's the crawl that is like a secret weapon.
Yeah, it's my favorite bait.
Oh, mine too. I tell you what. And then you're going to go with another crawl that's a little bit more subtle.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
got a little more detail to it, but it's got a little more subtle. Fish, you know, aren't
Yeah.
really active. It's kind of a slow moving bait. So.
What I'm really looking forward to is that punch crawl.
Yeah.
You know, the fishing around some lily pads
Yeah.
and some thicker grass and punch it down in there. I think that's gonna.
It's a really good looking bait, and it works really good too.
Yeah.
This spring, we're going to try to come up and shoot a show just on them.
Oh yeah, boy. I'll tell you what. You know, we'll make one heck of a show on that. You mentioned last night. This was sap or what is it?
Sap landing.
Sap landing. So that's SAPP.
I guess.
Okay. Well, it's some type of sap landing, and that's what this is called. So y'all have to look it up on the map and check that out. A little bit of wind coming that down.
Got him.
That's a good one. This is a toad. Not as big as yours, but I'll take it.
Give me a dig for you.
Now, yeah, reach down there and get that fish.
How's
Well,
that?
thank you. That'll work.
How's that?
All right, I'm on the board.
Finally scored.
I'm on the board. It's back in that same area too. Ooh, what's that stick?
That's a stump field, isn't it?
Boy, I tell you, I'm happy there. It took 2 days to catch that one fish. Boy, it ate it good. I mean, they're choking it down.
Dry streak's over.
Dry streak is over. I feel good. That's a decent fish. Now, boy,
They're healthy. They're strong, aren't they?
they are.
You
Boy,
blew
that
up
thing.
on that and ran. You thought you had a big
Oh,
one.
I thought that was a big one.
Yeah.
Yeah. It looked, I mean, it was just whoosh, you know. All right. You know, Josh, it seems like down here on the river, you know, this is my first time doing it. I feel like they're a little bit stronger of
Yeah.
fish.
They are. They're a little tougher, you know. You catch one, you got a fun time getting them in. So.
Well, is it, you think it's because of the current? Yeah.
You know, maybe an exercise program for them. I don't know.
Exercise. That's cool. That's cool. I'm glad to finally get on the board here. This is one of these areas. It's almost one of these areas if you was fishing a tournament that you just want to sit and milk back and forth.
Yeah.
You know, have you like another one where you go to, let it rest, and come right back.
They seem to be in, you know, if the person just finds that grass. I mean, that grass probably, what, 2 foot of water,
Yeah.
clean water.
Yeah.
They can get through there and swim and try to find minnows or something to eat. They're just nothing fun than catching one on a buzz bait. Kind of
Oh,
like
yeah.
a kid in your bobber days.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I have to say, topwater fishing is like you said, it's like a kid back in the day with a bobber and a worm or a minnow.
There's some excitement about it.
But I tell you what, if you got a heart, there's another one. If you got a heart condition, there. Yeah, I've been grabbing a bunch of them. You grab that one. You know, we sitting there talking. You know, you got a heart condition. You know, you better not topwater fish. Well, I'll tell you what. This one's small, but it's pretty.
Yeah, they're still fun to catch.
And put this little good one back in the water. I'll tell you what, it's little. Boy, that was fun.
Yeah.
That was fun. We could probably go up and down this stretch.
Yeah, they're in this little spot for some reason.
Yeah.
We missed several fish going up through there. You know, had several bites. So.
Oh yeah, there was something that blew up on yours. Didn't even connect. Without throwing spinnerbait in there with that grass.
Yeah. What's your favorite spinnerbait to throw?
Color?
All brand and color.
Tom and Tackle Company is what I like to throw. And it's hard to beat like a splatterback color.
Yeah.
Splatterback color or then chartreuse. You know, Josh, where we've been fishing up in here in this grass, we've been hammering it with the buzz bait, and then we take and make a cast with the spinnerbait.
Yeah.
And sit there and catch these strong fish down here on spinnerbaits.
Just like we was talking about, you know, if they ever slow up on a buzz bait, a spinnerbait is about your next weapon.
Next follow-up tool.
Yeah, something about it. They just.
Well, how many fish did we miss in here? You know, that grass is perfect. Catching them on buzzbait, now follow up with the spinnerbait just like I did on the first cast.
Yep.
And there we go. And that's what we get right off the first cast. And strong.
Yeah,
I mean strong. It's awesome. Let him grow up. Look at the fat belly on these.
They're fat. They've been feeding hard.
We probably should have been down here yesterday.
Well, we had to show what a tough day was.
Well, I'll tell you, yesterday was a tough day.
Every day ain't paradise fishing.
That is exactly true.
Did you hit a blade of grass, or was you just rolling it?
What I did is I made that cast right there in the grass, and I started my blade spin to hit into the grass.
Yeah.
So I twisted out of that grass and it ate it.
Yeah.
You know, honestly, Josh, what's real impressive is fishing for anybody.
Yeah.
You know, they don't know if you're a boy, if you're a girl, man, or a woman.
Everybody can enjoy it.
Everybody can enjoy it and get out there and
you don't have to have a boat. You can come anywhere and fish off a bank, you know, and catch fish. Bass fishing to me is a blast. I mean, it's never the same thing when you go out. You're always searching to figure it out every day.
Yeah. Oh, look at this kid. Boy, he's hooked up. Is that white bass or a crappie?
White bass.
All right.
There should be quite a few of them in here right now.
Well, hey, wave at the camera and show off your catch.
That's on TV.
Hey, where are y'all from?
Sterling, Alaska.
Alaska?
Yeah.
Really?
Great day.
We're trying.
Alaska, go king salmon fishing with me sometime.
You know, I might have to do that.
Come from Alaska to Missouri.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. All right, check this out.
First cast.
First cast.
No, Sam got lucky again. I think they're just feeling sorry for you now.
Are they starting to feel sorry for me?
I think so. That's a little better fish.
That is a lot better of a fish. I'm getting bigger. All right.
Your ego might.
Well, they're eating it.
Yeah,
they want it. All right. There you go, everybody. You know, we went on down following the current. We're catching some good solid fish. This is a fish on kind of day, isn't it,
Yeah,
Josh?
it's
Boy,
a fun day.
this is a fun day. This is what it's all about. We'll turn this one back. I'm getting good on that first cast deal here all of a sudden. There you go, baby. Jump up. Swim off. Oh, there he goes.
Yeah, you snuck that cast in for I had a chance. Kept the only one in here.
Probably. Yeah, there you go. How big?
He ain't very big.
Still a good one though.
He's wanting to be on video though.
Yeah, he's coming up and down out of the water, ain't he? Oh man.
They're just swallowing that.
Boy, they
buzzbait.
are, man. They're choking that thing down.
That's a good sign.
There's two on this stretch. Right along that lay down right there. Oh. There's the cast.
I got one up in the
Yeah. Boy, they're so strong.
Oh, they're not even that big a fish, and they just pull like they're king
Need
of the
that
water.
one lipped or you got it? Oh, they're eating it. That one's got it even deeper. Here's
They have
one.
to use pliers on this. Right in the roof of their mouth, down towards their throat.
Really. I tell you, the current just amazes me how strong these fish are in that current.
Yeah. Yeah, like we were saying, you know, little pound-and-a-half fish fights like
Fights
a three.
like a 3. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Maybe I can get lucky and pick one off over here.
We hope so.
We hope so.
There you go, little guy.
Boy, you know, you're kind of brutal today. Hey, Josh, you know, we've been down on Pomme De Terre, and now we're on the sap ramp, or
Yep. Pomme De Terre River where it dumps into Truman, yep.
right. And yesterday you was catching them on this exact buzzbait, which I had to borrow just to catch some fish. And you're saying that the clacker, you know, really seems it's the confidence to fish the Ozarks down here, you know, with a clacker bait.
Yeah, I mean, you know, in the fall I like to throw a white one, and I mean, everybody has their preference. I just like to have them, you know, I have a lot of confidence in throwing a clackers.
Well, you caught like what, 4-pounders? You know, you've been catching 4-pounders and I think some 3s on this past 2 days of fishing.
Yeah,
And in the fall, down here in October, white. Throw the white.
I like the white. I mean, everybody may want their own preference, but that's what I'm gonna throw.
Well, that black was my preference, and boy,
Yeah.
it sure didn't work. So even white on the spinnerbait then.
Yeah, I like it. You know, sometimes have a little chartreuse in it or something, but
Chartreuse and white's just as stable.
yeah.
I mean, it's just as stable. We're gonna take and have a nice trip home. Y'all need to bring you down some quarter ounce buzz baits. Probably help too.
Yeah, you know, sometimes smaller is better, so.
Smaller is better, catch the big fish.
Yeah.
Well, this is what we're using, so get you some. But don't forget about the giveaway. Go to Yammy's Facebook page. You'll see the link on the show. And win you 1 pack of lures of prototype beaver style bait with a paddle tail and catch you some fish. That's pretty cool.
Yep.
Yep.